Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Everyone that gets to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Sound cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
You happy?
Happy about what?
About this.
That looks better than, oh my
Hey, y'all. Is y'all ready? Hold on, let me close this.
First of all, I just want to let y'all know that Busy is very childish.
I am. What did I do?
Because why would you take me off of there so I can't change that?
Oh, I did that?
You did.
Yeah. So because I wanted them to see this is Sir Daddy Roach, Big Daddy Roach. Okay.
And you deleted it.
You said what?
And you deleted the one I had.
Mm-hmm.
It's very childish.
I am. I went to the roof with this one. Monique said, I'm already scratching. Well, we're about to read a book or go through an excerpt of a book. So this is what the plan is, y'all. First, we want to thank everybody who came to this members only SoBusy book club. It was my idea to start the book club. It was your idea to read the book, and then Soda Benair, he's just here. He don't, he never goes anywhere. He like a roach. So I'm excited about the book club. We're gonna try to do. You think we should do a book a month, or should we like try to change it up to do like a book every 3 months? Because you're not a good reader. Remember, I had to help you with one of the words.
Yeah, that's why you gonna read the book.
I don't know. What do you think? How often should we do it? Hey, Candy Shop.
I feel like we should do it like once a month.
Once a month? We could do it once a month. 1 book a month.
Yeah,
that's a lot of reading. So the thing is, I'm already reading Power.
Or like that. What about like once every other month?
One every other month sounds good. So okay. We'll read a book and then we'll stop a month. And then I think that this is how we should do it. And since it's only members only right now, y'all tell us how y'all feel about this. We should do the first, reading / chapter reviews, members only. So just with us. And then after a week, they go live. But then the next chapters, we do members only. And then we keep opening them up every week.
Okay, sounds good.
That way other people can get engaged, but they'll always be a week behind unless they become a member.
That sounds good to me.
Do you like that idea?
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
See what?
The first chapter, Lord, this first chapter. So how about we just do it when we do it? That is my thing. But since I now have an accountability partner, I'm trying to work with him and come up with ideas. As y'all see, this is how it is when I'm coming up with ideas with him. Okay.
I'm just like, tell me what you're talking. I mean, you're way more busy than I am.
Not with your job you got, and now you're like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Oh,
I'll be tired. But I mean, if we can schedule a time, then I'm like, okay, I'll commit to the time.
So I will say the people said they did not like Wednesdays because today is Bible study.
I told you we should have did it on Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, but we both were in the bed, and I don't want to wait that long.
Okay. Well, today's Wednesday, but next week we will do it on Tuesday.
Yes, today's Wednesday. Next week we will do it on Tuesday. Okay, and we will release these on Fridays. Let's release them on Fridays.
Okay.
To the public on Fridays. And if I catch you releasing it early, I'm done.
I can't even do it.
You can. Yeah, it's all on you. Can we do one more than yes? So this first chapter was just our introduction to the book.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm talking a little crazy today because I had to get new teeth and I am not comfortable with the new teeth yet. They're actually temporaries until the other ones come in. But yes, after this, we're gonna do the next 3 chapters. So we're gonna be going at
we decided on one today
because I thought that we should just get an introduction to what the book is.
Yeah,
and to be honest, it was a lot.
I'm glad that we did one, but it was a lot. Like I texted you, they're like, "This is some ghetto shit." This is some real ghetto shit. So,
have you heard of him before? What I heard was that he is a white man. Now, I don't want that to take away from the book because we already started reading it, but that's what I'm hearing.
I mean, I feel like that I was conflicted reading it, hearing that, especially just the first chapter alone. So I just can't imagine what we're going to hear the rest of the chapters, because I just don't know how I feel about this. If this is a white man writing this,
so what person is this? It seems like this book is reading it because it doesn't seem like it's someone's narrating, but it's not one of the characters. It seems like
the white man is narrating it.
Laquan?
Yes.
Laquan Mills. Okay, so y'all, I never did a book club chapter discussion question. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look up book club chapter discussion questions, and then I think that'll help us structure the conversation. Okay. Overall, right now, what do you think of the book? Besides it's ghetto.
I'm conflicted about how I even feel about it because if this is a white man writing this, I don't really know how I feel about even reading this. But one thing I will say is that I do like the fact that this is very detailed. Like I didn't like my imagination ran wild with this, because he's very detailed in the roaches, what the woman who has the roaches looks like. I mean, down to her breath. You know, he's very detailed into everything. I'm also kind of like worried about these children in his house, so I feel like it's something that I'm going to be glued to. Like I want to probably read a lot of this book before we even get to the other chapters and have to go back, but it's very interesting to me.
Okay. Overall, trash. I've lost brain cells. And and I felt bad, but I will say it was entertaining. I'm going to tell y'all this. It was a page turner. So as I got to the end of the first chapter, I got upset because I was like, I want to keep reading.
Yeah.
I did want to keep reading. This looks a little bit better. I wanted to keep reading. So I did get a little frustrated because I was like, I got to stop right here. Because I'm one of those people, if I start to read ahead, I'm going to just keep going on. Then I'm not going to start doing the book reviews. I'll be like, I already read the book. I'm done with it.
I think I would do the same thing.
So I'm trying to read along with y'all so that I won't do it. I felt bad for the little girl. Yes, Maya. Her name is Maya. Okay. Yeah. So let's start off on some discussion topics. Okay.
Okay.
Pick a. I'm going through. I'm gonna try to find some discussion topics, some thought-provoking discussion topics for us to go through with this tantalating tale of a bitch with roaches.
I can't keep this tagline that you made up is you need to talk to this man.
All right, so see, the thing is, these aren't chapter discussions. These are like just book discussions. Book. Let me see if I can find book chapter discussions. And y'all, if y'all have some ideas, put them in the comments. Because I want something for books for any selection. Okay, pick a number 1 through 31 through 50.
22.
Okay, for number 22, which character or moment prompted the strongest emotional reaction from you and why?
The fact that the daughter she couldn't throw because she didn't have no food.
So the daughter,
Yeah,
her name is Maya.
Yeah, Maya. It concerned me a lot. The fact that the daughter was so gross out that she had to squash the roach with her hands and couldn't even throw up because she hadn't ate. That concerned me.
I want to say that Maya has also. I mean, Frequisha is a very interesting lady, but also I'm starting to feel a lot for Maya. I did not like it's almost like a child called It. Did you read a child called It?
No, I don't read that.
Well, the child called It is about this young man who is in a home where the mother just doesn't like him and treats the family just really bad. Treat the one child very poorly, and I'm starting to feel like Maya, she is the child called It in this family. I was intrigued by the backstory, but is it that
About
Maya?
Maya?
Yeah, Maya got a different daddy than the other two boys.
Right.
Okay, I was making sure that I got that right. Maya got a different daddy than the other two boys. Okay.
It reminds me of you saw the Netflix thing about Gabriel Hernandez.
No.
It reminds me of that. And the little boy ended up dying at the end of it, but it reminds me of that. The way that they're treating her, that she's treating her.
Oh, Gabriel Hernandez.
That's something you would like because you like those little murder mystery things.
Okay, I might have to look that up. But who the hell spit in their hand to put the blood out? Fred Quisha?
I have never heard of that. I never heard of that before.
Maybe it's something they do in Chicago.
But the thing is again, there are so many details. She had not brushed her teeth.
Okay.
And she's spitting in her hand. And then she keeps relighting this blunt. So it has to smell.
Isn't that what y'all do?
Huh?
Don't y'all relight blunts?
You don't spit in your hand and you ain't brushed your teeth in the morning. And I never spit in my hand with a blunt, first of all. But I'm saying it has to smell like her bad breath in that blunt. Blunts already stink.
Mm-hmm.
But then for your bad breath to be, you spit in it. And then I feel like that's hard to relight.
Let's try it. Get a blunt.
Hold on.
There you go. All right, y'all. In the audience, pick a number 1 through 50. I'm gonna read an excerpt. So while they pick the numbers, I told SoDub that we're gonna have an excerpt that we're gonna read. At least 5. I'm gonna go to my favorite one. Okay, and we'll work from there before we pick a number. And remember, numbers 1 through 50. Okay.
Jamie D said, I go to Chicago a lot. Ain't no one doing that.
Now at the part you at.
And Monique said 25.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? This is Smack. Daddy Roach Sr. went on to be with the Lord. This is page 3. The front of his obituary read, homegoing celebration for the late Daddy Roach Sr. Sunrise, May 2018. Sunset, June 2018. Reverend Dr. Lucius Roachson III presiding. Mama Roach, shocked and grieving, tried to flee for cover. Her 3 kids trailed behind her. But this lethal Fred Quisha hoe obviously wasn't going to let them get away. They had to motherfucking die and be buried next to their daddy. Where the y'all think y'all going, huh? Fred Quisha shrieked, and with retribution colored in her vicious words. Smack, 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 smack. Gruesome genocidal sight. An entire family wiped out.
I feel like the Roach family was more structured and conducive than the.
That is true. The mother and the daddy was together. It was a certain time that they always came to get. It was feeding time.
They were worried about the children.
Right, they had the children. And I was like, "Come on, y'all, get back!" And it was a good family. R.I.P. to the well, I guess they didn't have last name. Just Roachin, Dr. Roach, Daddy Roach, Big Daddy Roach, and Mama Roach, Baby Bear, Baby Roach. I guess. Okay, so we got number 25.
Yeah.
Were the characters clearly drawn and depicted? So, as of right now, I don't know what Fred Quisha looks like because this is not her. There's no way that this lady on the cover is her because he says she had a flabby back. She's looking. She's not.
She's like 5'6", and she's like 200 something pounds.
She's not. This not her.
That's definitely not her.
So and I didn't get anything with Maya yet. I haven't gotten like a visual thing with Maya. So I have descriptions slightly of them right now. They're kind of blobs in my mind, but I want to say that they're not depicted or drawn well for me right now.
I think the roaches are more depicted than the people.
That's true. Now I could definitely get with the roaches. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that they're drawn or depicted properly?
Just the roaches. That's all. I think the mother is depicted. I mean, you know, her lips are crusty, her breast stinks. They actually gave out her height, her weight. Like they really described this mother. So
get her height and her weight. Let's see what somebody who is that height and that weight, what they kind of look like.
I didn't highlight that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I didn't highlight that.
Hold on. Why is it saying that it doesn't have permission? Okay.
Because I know I highlighted where
a woman, black woman, 5'10". How many pounds was she, y'all?
She was 200 and something pounds.
210, you said?
I thought it was like 256.
I think it's more towards the later part of the book when she's talking about sucking dick.
When she was going to the club. And I highlighted that, but where's it at?
Y'all, did somebody put it down? I think the next time we should have people call in as well so that they can also participate.
Okay.
Because you're not good at this.
Well, you didn't tell me what you was about to talk about. Okay, here we go. Well, it says she stood about 5'5" and she weighed a solid 213 pounds.
5'5",
but she thought
213?
213, but she thought she was around 175.
Okay. Let's see what they'll normally look like. So these are images of
that'd be the fat back steak.
No, this woman lost 131 pounds. Let's just see if I can find woman. 5. Wait, what is she? 5?
She's 5'5" and 113 pounds.
5'5" and 113 pounds?
Oh, wait. That's not right.
Jamie B said 230.
No, it says 213. 213.
Okay, well, that's not that big. She's 5'6", 210.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not that big. I mean, she ain't getting flued out, but that's not
she
bad.
She could get flued out, for real, she could. I can see it.
You think that fly her out?
I mean, I think a lot of men like women like that size. I mean, maybe she's not
bad. She's not bad.
That size.
Okay. All right. So while you all put another number between the numbers 1 and it can't be 22 and it can't be 25, we get another number. And you read your excerpt.
Mine was the very first part. So it says all these fucking roaches and shit.
Watch your mouth so we can get monetized.
Huh?
Well, you can curse. Go ahead.
Oh, all these roaches.
No, good, because you'll be doing it forever. Just go ahead and read it.
It's hard to not read the cuss words. It's really hard. It says, God, mother effing damn. God, mother effing damn it. Frederica's
just say it.
Gaze was laser focused onto 5 black brownish roaches, all ranging in sizes. And a bitch ain't got time for that shit today. I'm hungry and a bitch needs to get her pussy ate. The agitated Section 8 strike continue today. This was my favorite part of the book when it first started. Because the bitch ain't got time for that shit today.
Because she tried to get her pussy ate. Y'all, how the thing is, somebody published this. And I think I'm concerned about the entertainment value that people are looking for. Why did this strike out to you?
One, because I always saying that bitch ain't got time for that today.
What is so? My question is, because it seems like, and y'all put in the comments because I'm really concerned, or at least I'm not getting it. Is she a prostitute or does she just like get her pussy ate and sucking? Because they vividly go into different men who are going to eat her out, and then different men who she's going to suck.
So I thought about that too, because there's another part that says she went to Florida and she somehow brought home some down south roach eggs in her luggage. And then it said later on, it said, at least that's what the story that Frederica told herself to justify where these big ass non-local roaches originated. So she's traveling around doing this. And it also
is she traveling around doing it? Did she have roaches prior to this? Because it sounds like the landlord doesn't.
No, she had roaches first, but then she went to Florida and got different types of roaches.
Okay.
At least that's what she said. That's what it says in the book. So I'm just saying it did seem like that to me. And then also she's around the first of the month, like the kids go to the grandmother's house and then she goes and does what she do.
But is she a prostitute? No, Monique says she just fast and nasty hoe. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so y'all, let's pick another number. It's okay, Care Bear. What we do think that we're going to do is for the next one, we are going to allow people to come up and talk and read with us and answer some of the questions. Let's have another question between 1 and 50. Can y'all put your numbers in the chat? Between the numbers 1 and 50, it cannot be 22 and it cannot be 25. And then we will answer one of those questions. If we don't get more soon, you'll just pick one. What else? 17. Oh, everybody got the same numbers. Come on, 17. So we're gonna do 17.
Okay.
17. Would you thinking of these chapters alone? Okay. Would you recommend this book to a friend? How would you summarize the first part of the story that you read if you were to recommend it?
I feel like this is like watching the first episode of a TV show. Like, I'm not sure yet.
So you're not sure if you'll recommend it?
I'm not sure. And I'm still trying to figure out this is a white man who wrote this book too. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
And y'all put in the comments. Okay, y'all part of the book club too. Would you recommend this book off of what you have read? Would you recommend this book? And also going off of what you have read, how would you recommend it if you were going to? I would. And there's a certain amount of those. There are certain individuals.
Just from this first chapter?
Yes, from this first chapter. Okay. I said, girl, there's some urban lit girls that I know for a fact will eat this up faster than the roaches getting to that old pizza that she had for her kids. I'm like, girl, you will love this book, girl. And it starts off immediately exactly how you will like it.
I was so embarrassed because I was reading this at work, and the other teacher that I was trying to, I got my other show after this, so I'm gonna do everything at the same time. Mm. So the teacher that I'm working with, she's like, "What are you reading?" I was like, "Oh
no, nothing. I'm not reading nothing."
I was like, I didn't want to say it. I just showed her.
Oh wait, you have blue papers in yours too?
Oh yeah.
You trying to be like me so bad.
I didn't even know you have blue papers in yours, so I'm not.
I just saw yours. Jamie B says some friends I just showed them the cover of the book. Okay, and then I guess they'll pick it up from there. Monique said yes. If you want a good laugh and a bunch of red flags that you need to pay attention to. Okay, y'all will recommend it. Okay, remember the numbers that are in the chat. So we have 17. We got 5 and 50. Okay, so we'll do 5 and 50. We'll do 5 and 50 next. And if y'all want to put another number, we need one more. 7. Oh wait, 5 and 50.
That's why I go to Kindle. Yeah, Jamie B. I absolutely. But I think this was on Kindle though.
I know who's reading it.
Huh?
Who's reading it if it's on Kindle?
I would have rather pulled it up on Kindle than had the book. Like people like, what are you reading? I'm just reading my messages on Facebook. I'm not. I don't want to tell people that I'm reading this book. But she did say, she's like, oh, you know what I heard about that book? I was like, did you?
Girl, you teaching the children? Okay. So here's my next excerpt, and I'm on page 8 here.
Okay.
Without bothering to knock, she barged right into her daughter's bedroom. Her daughter, sitting on the floor Indian style, using a couple of off brand broke crayons to doodle and some cheap Dollar Tree coloring. But that's how descriptive they get.
Right.
This young girl quickly looked up at her obviously angered guardian. It's very interesting how the author says she goes to her daughter's room, but then he says that she looks up at her guardian, putting a difference in between the way that they look at each other. The dichotomy between the two is very intriguing to me. The young girl quickly looked up at her obviously angered guardian. The young daughter knew her mother was livid as her body language projected. Little girl, I'm finna whoop your ass. Frequisha, with her eyes now widened in range, gawked her young daughter straight into her unassuming juvenile brown doe eyes. Maya, what the fuck is you doing? The young girl, Maya, was frozen and silent for a moment before she clearly answered, coloring, because I'm done cleaning. Frequisha looked around with her scrunched yellow face up. Her vicious eyes widened with more irritation as she saw a pair of pink socks on the floor. This is what got her. She out there squitching roaches, but she saw pink socks on the floor. You ain't done yet. Your room still look a mess. Frequisha roared and then continued to shout. Listen, you better hurry up and clean my shit up, little hoe. In 2 seconds, I'm finna smack the fuck out your ugly ass. Frequisha then screamed out a list of things she thought Maya still needed to tidy up before she was scheduled to go over to her grandmother's house for the rest of the weekend. Okay, Maya responded once Frequisha gave her another 4 chores she needed to complete.
I did too, Jamie B.
That was I just called her Fred. Oh, I'm gonna call her Frequisha. And she will be called Frequisha. That part stuck out to me and it's another part that does as well. So we're gonna read one more part. But why this stuck out to me is because I was just talking about this type of stuff that be going on in a black community, in the black family, in the black household, where I used to think, and I had this on one of my morning cups. If y'all watch my morning cups, I was saying that I would think the room is clean, and then my mama would come in and be like, "Ain't clean up in here." Now she wasn't calling us little bitches and hoes and fuckers, which I think is a little demeaning and degrading. You know, the white people now say you're not even supposed to say bad boy, bad girl, let alone little fuck hoe. It did stick out to me because have you had situations like that where you thought you cleaned your room and your mom was like, where you think you going? This house not clean?
I've never experienced that, no.
Really? Did you have to clean the house? Did you have chores?
Yes.
That used to happen to me. I used to think that the house was clean. Mom about to go out. Where you going?
It was never about cleaning the house. Now, we did have this poodle. We wanted a dog as kids, and we wanted a Dalmatian. But my mom brought us home a poodle, and that dog was bad as hell. And so when we take him out to use the bathroom and eat, he would run down the street. And so my mom she would be like, well, go find him.
Right, go get the dog.
It was in 10 minutes, but we got to go find this dog. And I'm like, well, I think I should be going to school, but now we got to chase this dog around. And the dog he did not give a fuck about nothing. So we had to chase this dog. Then we had to go ahead and wash him. And
why?
Then, because he was dirty, you guys didn't run down the street. I mean, because we had a creek by our house. He would run into the creek. So we had to go wash him and then, dry him off, put him up. Then we had to take baths and then go to school. But she wasn't like, bitch, go get them kids. I mean, go get that dog. Little hoe.
But come on, little hoe. Y'all put in the comments. Did y'all parents talk to y'all like that? I do know. I did have friends who their mothers did talk.
I did too.
So I did have friends. I'm not gonna act like because I grew up in the hood too, or at least hood adjacent. I did know people who grew up like that. Little bitch, where you think you're going? You're not going anywhere. Oh, and or I would have to be there with them and we cleaning up. So because we wanted to go out, and they're like, "You're not going. You're not going." I'll tell you this, da da da. No, okay, well, you do that part. I'll do this part, so we can leave. Wait, Busy, you got a whole background of roaches? Yes, because the book is called "This Hoe Got Roaches in the Crib." We are in Frequisha's Section 8 apartment.
I was trying to change the background to look a little bit more clearer.
The roaches are coming in loud and clear.
Those roaches are dead.
Frequentia now. Another homegoing song. They're going up in yonder. Okay, your turn.
To read?
Yeah.
Okay. She said.
Wait, or did we do read excerpt? What did we do?
We did the number next.
Okay, so let's do a number. The next number was
hold
number
on real quick.
5.
I'll be right back.
All right. The next number was number 5. And number 5 is how important was the time period or setting in the story? Do you think it was accurately portrayed? So what's interesting about that to me is that I'm not sure exactly when this is. I'm thinking that it's modern day. So, well, okay, then I'm gonna say that. I'm thinking that it's modern day and that it's also written in the same time period as Precious. Okay? Because a lot of this made me feel like Frequisha was just like Monique, but now that we saw how the young lady looks, because we looked her up, not so much. I will say it's adequately. I don't know of any infestations like that. So I want to hope that it's not like this. So he did say, and I'm going to look this up. He did say that they were raised in Chicago's notorious Cabrini Green housing project. So I wanted to know if that was real, but I wanted to wait until I got online. So y'all, every question that I have, every note that I take down, I'm gonna wait until I get here with y'all and not like try to look it up myself, because that's how I feel like a book club should go. While I look that up, the question is, or actually read some of the comments, but the question is, how important was the time period to the setting of the story? And do you think that it was accurately portrayed?
I think I answered the question, but Care Bear said, my dad did. He yelled a lot. He didn't call me out of my name until I got older.
Did he call you little bitch when you got older? Did he call you little fuckhole?
Jimmy B said, we got cussed out and popped real quick, but she didn't call us hoes and shit. The date when Daddy Roach died.
That said that.
2018.
It is 2018.
Kimber said, and I grew up in the suburbs, so the kids in the neighborhood knew my dad didn't play and was always yelling about something. You know, I had a boy across the street. This is the thing about that. There was a boy across the street that lived for me. His name was Bear. This sounded like his household to me, actually. His mom, when you went into the house, it definitely gave this storyline. And when you had to go home by the time the street lights was on. But if he wasn't in, she would be yelling to you like, Bear, Bear. Now, blocks away, he can hear her. Blocks away. So, she's yelling very loud.
Bring your ass.
She might have been calling him to find the remote. She might have been calling him to, it's time to come in. There's different reasons why she'd call him in, but this reminds me of this story a lot, now that I think about it.
So this is the Cabrini Green housing projects in...
Oh. I got Roaches.
That's so bad! Y'all, so this is a... Care Bear said, yeah, he called me the bitch. He called me bitch.
Oh.
You are a strong woman now, though.
You said, and I grew up in the suburbs, so the kids in the neighborhood knew my dad and didn't play. Oh, we already read that one.
Yeah. So I know they didn't try to call this high rises, but those
are high rises.
She lived here until she was 20 years old. And this is the whole housing project. There's a documentary about it.
So I can imagine how many roaches are actually there if it's that many places. You know what I mean?
For Quisha's mother.
Her mom?
Yeah. This is not a real story. It's not her mom. Is that her mom? What is this? Is this the Roaches?
Jamie B said they tore it down years ago. It's where Candyman was.
So y'all really, really know about it. Oh, this is where Candyman was filmed.
Candyman, yeah.
Oh my God. We should watch the documentary about it.
Yes, Monica's right. But remember, the landlord had a little shady tree maintenance man it wasn't a little shady man, it was a
It was
crackhead.
his
It
cousin.
was a crackhead cousin that would come fix stuff every like 3 to 6 months. I think that's what it said.
There's a documentary. I want to see
She
where I
probably
can
got
watch
rats,
it.
roaches, flies, maggots, and fleas. And wait, busy. Those high rises were common in the Midwest.
Oh, really?
We actually got some of those in Ohio.
I mean, I know what projects look like because
No, but
New York.
they look just like the ones you just showed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder where I can watch it for free.
Matter of fact, now they're like for senior citizens. So I don't know if they have roaches and stuff.
This is some valuable land. And it's been valuable for a long time. Because they want this land.
And bad boys.
There's a sentiment of we feel
neighbors that would make
Look
them
at
better
Frederica.
people, which was very insulting.
Oh, that very insulting.
If so-called public housing residents, if they move next door to such affluent neighbors, that would make them better people, which was very insulting.
Many of us fought. Well, how do you prepare for change? And that got to be the bigger picture. How do you prepare for change?
Then bring left in front.
Okay, well,
So were they fighting to keep them up?
I think a lot of there's a lot of history and community that come with. Well, there's a lot of history, community. There's also a lot of crime that comes with these. There was a
But I'm saying the
documentary
people that they were just interviewing, were they fighting to keep
It sounds like they
up?
probably wanted to keep it up because you're going to displace all of these families.
Okay, I can definitely understand that. I'm just not even say what's.
And it's like, look, this place ain't perfect, and we got to smack roaches. We got to, combat roaches, when we go into our place. But where else are we gonna live? Because it is a crime to be homeless in America. They'll tear down your building, but then they'll arrest you for being homeless.
You know what I understand is why those people who get on those interviews don't start donating money to do the repairs to those kind of places.
Because it's government assistant.
Okay. Even in this book, you read that they were saying that if they were actually reported to them, that they would get that place shut down.
And then they'll have no place to live.
Right. The landlord would lose his property. There would be a new property manager.
Yeah, and they'll change that stuff out by starting off by all y'all hoes gotta go.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
All y'all hoes gotta go. We're gonna start from scratch.
We had a place like that called Poindexter in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually did. They weren't high rises, though. They were like townhomes. And they were all Section 8 houses. And when I went home the last time, they were all gone. And they built new like apartments over there. They're like, gentrifying that area.
I will say they there was a documentary. And I want to see how this book can spark conversation. Yeah. There was a documentary, and I wish I could find it because I want y'all all to watch it. It was very amazing. It was about a housing community in Atlanta. I think it was Atlanta. Documentary PBS. I think it was East Lake Meadows. Mm-hmm. If you get a chance, I think it's this. I think it's East Lake Meadows. I want to say. Oh, maybe I should. Maybe I'll get it and then I will stream it for us. Because then we can watch it, but it'll be members only. But it's a really, really, really good documentary. I watched it. I think this is it. Let me make sure. I don't want to lie to y'all. East Lake Meadows. Documentary.
Really, in that area?
What? Let me see YouTube. I hope that I'm talking about the right one.
Did they redo it?
They shut it down. They redid it. They shut it down. They did everything.
Is this right? Because when I'm looking at right now, when I'm looking through the Google map, it looks like, well, damn, that was bad.
They shut it down. They shut it down. They brought it back up. They did everything to it. Hold on. It's this one right here. Y'all want to watch this with us? It's a really good documentary.
Ohio. Oh, this is the point of place I'm telling you about. It looked just like this.
Until it became a nightmare.
This previously all white.
Residents remember when it was a safe place to live, but now they fear for their lives.
People just living here on borrowed time.
Public housing has always been.
Never gave enough credit to people who worked very hard to build.
It was an amazing documentary, and maybe we'll stream it with y'all. We'll do a good members only streaming. I'll buy you. You say you want to see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will put it on the calendar to stream.
Hey, Protect My Energy, AAC. This screams Section 8 to me. Well, it is Section 8. They already said it's Section 8. But yes, it didn't give it a bad name. It just basically, to me, it sounds like regular Section 8.
Let me see if
Monique said they do that here in VA. They getting rid of the low income houses because they are old and it costs too much for the upkeep, and want to make people work for, so they knocking down and building mixed income.
Yeah, I have heard more about the mixed income projects,
where it's not just all Section 8.
Yeah, where it's like you're in the midst of, it's people who have a high amount of money, a low amount of money. They're all mixed in the community together. I think that really fosters a community. So we put all of the poor people or those prone to drug addictions in one area, so that the crime is high, and then those who are just rich and they're getting that stuff stolen. If they operate as a community, everybody work and foster a better relationship. And that actually came out of the this thing too.
They do that a lot here in Atlanta, actually. Well, like they
yeah, because you was able to get a housing voucher in your area, right?
I've never had a housing voucher in my life, first of all. But
what's the matter with housing vouchers?
Anybody who has a housing voucher, but I've never had
right.
one. I even know how to even apply for one, but I never had one. But I do know that they do have like different income prices for different places that you can move to, because for a while, just to be honest, I couldn't get an apartment. My ex screwed my credit over. So I couldn't get a place to stay. So I was living with different people all the time.
Your ex-husband?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
My credit over. And so this place that I have now is the first place I was actually able to sign my name on by myself.
Okay.
So I'm not looking down on anybody, because this is my very first place where my name is on the lease.
Amen.
Carework said my dad's cousin Helen was a community organizer at Pruitt. Was it Igo? She was trying to get her and the residents better living conditions in the 1960s/1970s. And she was telling you to look up something earlier. I missed that.
I'll write it down. She said look up Pruitt, Igo.
Yeah. And then she said also the original idea was to have affordable housing for low-income residents, but the owners didn't keep it up. You see that a lot here in Atlanta too. Monique said, I work for a housing authority, and it's sad that folks have $50 rent and they drive brand new cars and selling dinners and doing here. Let me tell you something about selling here was the last part that I read, and that's what I'm about to tell you about. My best friend from Ohio, she has this girl. She is a hairstylist. She does hair. I can call her hairstylist because she does in Ohio, and she don't really do that much hair for people that really even pay that much. But she has worked the system so much. This girl lives like she's a celebrity in Ohio. And she literally, she does hair whenever she feels like doing it. But she gets all the food stamps in the world. She lives in Section 8 housing, and she doesn't never register her money from the hair salon, because she does just enough work that when she files her taxes, she don't have to file everything she's doing.
Wow. I had Section coming out of a shelter back in the early 90s. No shame. I used to work for. You know what? And a lot of my family was on Section 8. And I have lived in places where people allow Section 8. So it's there. It's nothing against or beneath. You got to get how you make it.
Right. Let me tell you something. So when I was younger, we had the milkman. This is what my mom told me it was called. So I was going around like, yeah, I remember when I was young, we had the milkman. I was so proud about the milkman. I didn't know what the milkman was, but it was WIC. and it was the food stand people.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
would literally deliver carts of milk and cheese and peanut butter to your house.
Oh,
so,
that's nice.
And I was like, I was thinking like this is like a gift that we had a long time ago. When really,
that was on special. Well,
yeah.
As a mother, it's it's beneficial to just even have WIC just in general.
Yeah. But my mom played it really well with us. She was like, "Oh yeah, the milkman's coming. Make sure you go outside and get the cart when it comes. You know those milk crates? We stand. That's he's coming at.
I can't. Not your mother. Yo, what day should we watch the documentary? Because I'm gonna have to use my thing to watch it. Then we can stream it.
Hey, Shauna.
We'll figure out a date or time. We'll figure out a day or time. All right, so let's go to, because I know you have to go soon. And Married at First Sight comes on tonight. So question 5.
Go Married at First Sight, not because I gotta go.
Question 50. What songs do you think about when reading the book?
Oh, I don't even want to say the song I think.
And you said for extra fun, let's come up with a playlist. So what's the first song you think of? And we'll start a playlist together. I could do it on iTunes for us.
I don't feel like we should come up with a playlist for this.
Y'all put it in the comments. What songs do y'all think of? Yeah, what song I think of is and cha-cha to the left and slide to the right. Back it up and jump. Hey. Because I feel like that's what she'll do. She's got a little barbecues and stuff like that. I just feel like she's ghetto down to the barbecue and she ready to do a line dance. What is that song called, y'all? Bump down, bump and run. Now cha-cha to the right and turn to the left. What is that song called, y'all? Back it up and jump.
No playlist yet. Wait till about chapter 3 after the club scene. Thank you. That's
This was the question. It said the question. So you tell me what song you thought of it at least, and then we could make a playlist out of the songs. CJB said my neck, my back.
Oh, I could definitely see anything that I made before 200 came out. Or 2000.
No, she seemed like she pole danced to R. Kelly. Out of control. What song did you think of?
Today Was a Good Day. I could see that.
Today Was a Good Day?
Yeah, by
Tupac?
No, by Cube.
Ice Cube? Ice Cube.
Yeah.
I don't listen to rap.
That's the only thing I'm gonna be able to think about with this.
Okay.
I think about Eve, Love Is Blind.
I don't even know you when I hate you. That song is the Mississippi Cha-Cha. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see.
What would you do if your son what if you held you down and raped you? What would you do if your son was at home
that's
all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? Well, but the men's is getting treated good in the book, not the women's. Okay, so last excerpt. Do you have one more excerpt you want to read?
Let me see. Well, you got to do one more.
I already did one more.
Did you?
I did 2.
I did 2.
Also, do one more then. I got one more.
You go first.
I just went, so it's your turn.
I just went busy.
I went right before you went to the bathroom or whatever.
I went right. Okay. Without hesitation, Frederica's right hand went across Maya's face. I said, "Kill it." In fact, go kill it with your hand. Fuck that hoe. Fuck the shoot. Not wanting to jumpstart a Saturday session of physical brutality, Maya listened to her mother's stern instructions as she fought back tears. She carefully paced herself to the wall where the roach was located in Chicago. Roaches often look like Rice Krispies with tiny legs. However, last year, after coming back from a quick getaway in Florida, Frederica somehow managed to bring some down south roach eggs into her luggage back with her. I kind of already said this, but this stood out to me. It said when she had a few and her besties went down to Miami for spring break, they stayed at an Airbnb, and that was where she believed the infestation started. She fucked up and left partly open packages of Little Debbie Nutty bars in her suitcase, and more than likely some 305 Mama Roaches smelled the sweet chocolate peanut butter crisp buffet from a mile away. At least that's what she said. That's what the story Frederica told herself to justify where the big ass non-local roaches originated.
Why did that stick out to you?
Because you know she lying.
Well, if there's different types of roaches, then maybe.
No. When it said, at least that's what at least that was the story Frederica told herself to justify where the big ass non-local roaches originated. We don't know where the roaches came from. Frederica had been traveling all over the damn ghetto.
Maybe she did roach hybrids. Like she had her roaches, but now she got a flow. It's a shy flow. It's a flow shy.
How does she know that the roaches that was in her house had already made it with roaches from other places before she went to Florida?
Look, that's what she
Maybe
said.
they're a little bit smarter than the roaches that was in her house because they dying for trying to get pizza while their lights is on. Regular roaches from the Midwest don't do that. They wait till the lights is off, then they run when the lights come on.
All right, y'all. So there were two parts that I feel like I wanted to read, but if I'm gonna do the last one, I'm gonna read this one. Hold on.
Just trifling.
For real.
Gabriel said, Barbara, this is Shirley.
Come on, Barbara, this is Shirley.
Oh, that's for the songs. This song is okay. We read that one already. Monique said, I think water makes roaches multiply.
That's what somebody said. They said they live in the roaches.
That's water bugs.
Is it water bug? Are they the same?
No, roaches and water bugs are two different things.
They look the same to me.
Most of the time, water bugs don't come in the house. Like if you spray outside of your house, they won't come in. Roaches don't matter. They don't care what you put down. They're going to be in your house regardless. That's why they say the longest living creatures that's been on this earth.
Oh, where's that part that I wanted to? Because I didn't highlight this part because I wasn't going to really bring it up.
Somebody said it earlier in the book. I mean, earlier in the chat. But while you're looking for that, I was said that she's not able to call this lady her mom.
I didn't like that either. Because I was gonna read the part about it did frustrate me everything that went on with Austin and why he didn't do his due diligence as a father because now he left her looking like Matilda.
Well, he tried
down
to.
there with his
barely. I don't feel like it was barely. I feel like yes, he might have been a messed up person because of all of his past, but he did go to court and try to fight for her to go with his mom instead of staying with her mother. So I can't take that away from him because it does say that he tried.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And he even tried to get what is it? Not full custody, but what's the other custody they can get?
Partial? I don't know.
That's not what it's called though, is it?
He wanted to get custodial?
No, like they both it's partial custody, but it's called something else.
Oh, I don't know. Shared. I don't know. What's it called? Put it in the comments. We
Shared
not parents.
custody. I think it may be called shared custody. But I feel like he did try. Joint custody. Yes, thank you for that.
Joint custody.
Yeah.
See, that's why we need children. All right, y'all ready?
If I gotta go through that with somebody, please don't put me with them. Fred schemed those people to get full custody instead of joint. Yes, she did. And they said it was because she wanted the money.
I just lost the part. Because it's about.
Are you looking for that? I think that's what I don't like is that happens a lot. especially for the people that I've seen this happen with. Like they don't let their kid. I have a friend.
Okay.
Who, you ready?
Yeah, go. You had a friend who what?
Who did this?
And who Fred is she as trifling as Fred?
No,
Fred
she doesn't
Quisha?
live. She don't have roaches, nothing like that. But she did make it where her sons couldn't see their father. She just went off her way to do it, and I just thought that was not good. The guy's not a bad guy, and I think that what she did kind of really messed him up to the point where like he's kind of spiraling.
And that's what happened to Austin, because it wasn't that he couldn't see the child, but I think there was this era of defeatism or defeat that he was like, I just forget it.
I feel like he wanted the best for his daughter. I feel like he knew that what was going to happen is now happening. He's in jail now, and before he even went, it was saying that he fought for her before he went to jail.
And that judge was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right,
and
so
now his
last
daughter's
one.
living in these conditions.
And
she was saying that she was proud of the little boys because they're gonna be like some hood niggas, basically.
And that was sad to watch.
Yeah,
that was sad to watch. She looked at them all lovingly, look at them walking out. Marquand, but no, one of the names I do like though, Zamir, Kwamani, or it's Kwamani or Kwamani and Zamir. I do like the name Zamir. Sorry, y'all. I called argue with your mother. I like the name Zamir. Okay. So Frequisha stood by Myra's bedroom, now holding her arms by her crusty blackened elbow. It's like these parts of her body are just so nasty. How she getting in? Y'all put y'all dick in anything.
Well, she probably was earlier because it says she looked better than she looks before than she looks now.
Yeah, but if this the weekend she thinks she's gonna have, something's going on. She rapidly tapped her foot against the beige carpet floor, obviously in much need of a vacuum. I can see it. Hell, truth be told, it needed to be professionally clean. Regardless of the trillions of THC molecules running a marathon within Frequisha's blood vessels, Frequisha's anger was getting gradually explosive, especially with Maya. Frequisha had places to go, people to see, and ultimately dicks to suck tonight. If plans went smoothly. What are we reading?
I don't know. I was with her playing. I was with some of the plans that she had though.
I cannot deal with this. What is we reading?
Listen, if Frederica can have plans to do that, and it goes with her,
multiple deals.
I need to know what's going on. Why I can't find me a damn man, because if Frederica can do it, I had a problem.
What is we reading? All right, y'all. So we have the last number, so we can get out of here. And I think the last number was y'all put a number in the comments.
50?
Yes, we did 50. 50 was the song. 1 through 50, y'all put one in the comments. Tell me what it is when you get it.
Did you do you did 5 and 17?
We did 5, 17, 23, 22.
Okay, 25. So we did one more number then.
Mm-hmm. I didn't do 17. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did.
Oh, pretend like you said 5.
5. Okay, so number 5, y'all. Last one.
WB said, I agree with one part. Me too. I was cool with that part. I was cool with that part.
Yeah, look at Joe. Oh no, we did do number 5. We did number 5.
You said 25 then.
We did 5. We did 25.
Oh,
so I think we did enough.
I think we did all those numbers.
We did 22, 25, 23, 20. Did we do 23?
We did do 25 because Monique.
Oh, we didn't do number 23, but let's go with number 2.
Okay.
Based off of what we've read so far, and y'all put in the comments as well. Last question: would you have given the book a different title? If yes, what would your title be?
This bitch is trifling.
Okay, so you would have rewritten it.
I would have changed the title to this. The bitch is trifling.
And why would you have
Call
written
Child Protective Services. I could have named it that. I would have titled it that the cover is misleading.
I would.
The bitch has no problems with just roaches in her house. That could be another one. I have a lot of names I could call this book. I thought this was, honestly, I would say this. I thought this was going to come from the perspective of the man who was dating her.
That's what I thought too.
But it's like we're getting the story about the bitch who has roaches before a man even dates her.
Well, if she got plans to be, it doesn't matter.
Huh?
Yes. They said yes. They will title it "Trifling Ass Heifer CPS
Edition." Yes. That would be a good show because there's a lot of people that can go to houses and find out who's not abiding by the CPS by the rules of Section 8.
Okay. I like Jamie B's title. What the fuck, Fred?
Oh yeah, what the fuck, Fred? I like that too.
Monique said after chapter 1, this title fits, but after chapter 4, I call it CPS on speed. We need to get the chapter. Okay, so what chapters?
So we're doing 3 chapters after this one, right?
Yeah, so chapters 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on next Tuesday. How many chapters are in this book? There's 52. There's 53 chapters.
53. This bitch must have a lot of roaches in her house for 53.
That's a lot. All right, let's get up to page.
I'm not saying this bitch. This hoe must have a lot of roaches.
Let's get up to chapter 7. Don't read chapter 7, but get up to chapter 7.
Okay.
So 2 through 7. That's 5 chapters. Wait.
And I'll talk to you about what I need to highlight because I got to highlight the stuff
3,
I need to talk
4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 through 7, because that's like 50 pages.
Oh, I know. I keep saying, bitch. It's because you keep saying that tagline.
Oh, a rivet and tell of a bitch with roaches?
Yes.
That's like 30 pages. Maybe we can get up to chapter.
Let's do chapter 7.
Yeah, let's do 2 through 7. We can read chapter 7. We have a week.
Yeah, but I'm going to time this weekend again, so.
I know, but this book ain't that. It's an easy read. And maybe we can start like a Discord group.
Oh, and Moni said it's not long chapters. Okay.
Yeah.
So how many do you want to do?
Let's get up to page 100. So let's read up. So let's read up to chapter 13. Let's do chapters 2 through.
We might as well go to chapter 14 because that's 103.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 through 14.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be reading chapters 2 through 13.
Babe. Y'all saying the book should be called Raid This 304.
How do you start a Discord? Because then we can start a Discord. Huh? All right, I'm gonna look up how to start a group. Okay. And then we can just talk about the chapters as we read through.
Okay.
Because I want us to be able to communicate or converse about something. Because we don't have like a wall or something we can talk about it right now.
But I think that honestly, Busy. I mean, and maybe people that's in the chat that's members can do this. I feel like we should keep the reading of the book as membership only. We can do recaps if you want to do the live stuff on the regular channel.
Yeah, that's what this is.
No, I'm saying like don't even post this. Just do if you want to like give a summary of the book or whatever. Like do that on the regular channel. But leave this just for only members.
I don't like that. I like that they get it first because we still want to grow traction for the book and for our book club, and they got to see what we're doing. All right, y'all. If y'all want to know more about me and everything that's going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter. Yes, and please write down your questions on the page with the numbers.
Yeah.
Remember, we are reading chapters 2 through 13. 2 through 13. Do not read chapter 14. Do not read chapter 14.
Jamie B said 2 through 10.
We heard him.
Okay.
no, this is very Jamie. I know he like what? 2 through because you said 103. Is that 103?
103 was 14.
Yeah, so 2 through 13.
Oh, we stopped
Do
at
not
13.
read chapter 14.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. And then make sure you're checking your community tab. Make sure you're checking your community page. We'll give more information about how we're going to do it after this. All right, y'all?
All right. Good night, y'all. Care Bear said.
Oh, good night, Care Bear. Thank you. All right, we about to go. I have some food to eat and to watch. We need an outro.
We got to do all that stuff, but we'll get it done. Hopefully by the next one.
We'll figure it out. Just say bye on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye, y'all. See you later.